Here's none. Hello?
Yeah, we got you. This special meeting of the Common Council for September 22nd, 2023 is now in session. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then the crowd begins at the clerk will call the roll.
Councilmember Anthony.
Here.
Descaludi. Here. Frick.
Here.
Harris. Moranti.
Here.
Morris.
Here.
Roney.
Here.
Sar.
Here.
Walker.
Here.
Wallace.
Here.
President Pietro.
Here.
Quorum present.
We'll go right to the second resolution. And authorizing them, oh, sorry. First, I need a motion and a second to receive the call of the meeting and place it on file. Arthur Dewan. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. We're gonna go right to the, even though I know most of the crowd is here to hear about the, Arbor Day tree plantings. We're gonna go right to the resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into agreement with A. Colarusso and Sons for the Ferry Street Bridge replacement. I have an introduction and a second. Dewan, Arthur. A roll call vote, please. No, you can wait till you vote. Okay?
Council-
The time now.
Councilmember Anthony.
Sorry, Tom, this is voting to enter into contract with Colarusso, correct?
Yes.
Aye.
Descaludi. Nay. Frick.
Aye.
Moranti.
So before I make my vote, I'm allowed to speak, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Keep it short.
Of course, no, I'm gonna keep it longer. So in Tuesday's meeting, there is, for the council, we gather information by what we hear through, information behind meetings. And I think Tuesday, we got some information that was not jiving in some regard. So it's very difficult when, we had a resolution in front of us and there was a lot of questions about it. And, at one time, what was gonna be pulled, and then the Commissioner of Public Works says to do a rebid and all this information. And, so we're going face value on what that is happening. So that's what we're responding to in terms of the vote. Now, mid of that meeting, the mayor, came on and, I was very upset. And at first I took offense because he was targeting the council. And, so as I learned the next day, a lot of the information, someone moved the goalpost on him, and of course he was gonna be upset. And I think that, the information that we got initially, was probably, it could have been handled differently. And the way the bid looked, if it was explained better, I think we wouldn't be here today. And I think that the cat's out of the bag. I think if we rebid, there's some things going on that's could be different, unfair, especially to Colarusso. I mean, there's a lot of scenarios that could happen that could be a disadvantage to the council and the city in terms of the money. We have to understand, I researched some things and, there's a lot of bids that went out in the past project where we only have one bidder or two bidders and things. So there's another reason why people aren't bidding in Hudson. So we can't sit back and take this project and hold on to it, where we need to move forward to make, a lot of people, from 9 to 10 years ago, whenever it was, worked hard to make make it happen to this point. And my knowledge of DOT is that things can take a very long time. So by rebidding it, I think that's more of a disadvantage to the city. So I vote aye to set it forward to, was that too long, Tom?
Sort of, but that's okay.
Okay.
We'll get moving.
May I correct something that Councilman said?
Peter, can we wait, hold it till after?
I just wanted to correct something he said.
Oh. Okay.
He basically said that I recommended a rebid. That is not accurate. What I basically said was the city had two options to select the second low bidder or rebid. That's just for the record, please.
Thank you, Peter. Next.
Morris,
Can I make a briefer statement?
Okay, that'd be nice.
So I can't separate this resolution from the first resolution. So on Tuesday, I voted in favor of rejecting the bids and going out for rebid. I do, and I understood what Peter was presenting, that we had two options. The bidders had two options. They could either stay with what they had, and eat the cost, or they could withdraw, and one of them withdrew. The city has the option of going with the remaining bidder or rebid. I understand everything that Dominic is saying. I understand the potential risks to the city of rebidding, but I also think that it is in the interest at the end of the day of the city to rebid it. My position on that is based entirely on the process. If the names were reversed, it has nothing to do with either of the companies. If the names were reversed, I would still be voting to say it needs to be rebid so that Colarusa can have an opportunity to correct their error. So for that reason, I am voting no on this resolution because this one is tied to the first resolution. So I am in
Just
favor
to
of
correct
rebidding.
you, Colarusa didn't make the error.
Yes, I'm saying if the names were flipped
Oh,
and the situation were
Got it.
the reverse, I would still be voting
I
to
see.
rebid. It has nothing to do with the fact that Colarusa is the current bidder. So I vote no on this.
Ronnie,
I'll make a short statement, but I wasn't here for Tuesday's meeting, but I watched the video and, given what information that was shared, I think, on Tuesday, I probably would have also voted not to go with it and go with the rebid, but given, the information that has come to light and the potential for delaying this entire project a year or more, and actually the risk of even, it costing more than the current cost. I'm going to have to say, I'm yes for this.
Sar,
Yes.
Walker,
Thank you for that speech. Malachi?
Yes, for Colarusa.
Wallace,
Aye.
President Pietro.
I'll spare your speech, other than to say there was some miscommunication, everything's sort of changed, and I say yes.
Carried.
Okay, moving right along. Don't leave for the planting. We do have another resolution actually related to this, and this is the approval to pay for it. And for those who don't understand how this works, you never get the money up front. You always have to figure out how to pay for it first, and then it gets reimbursed. So this authorizes the city to go for bonds to cover the upfront cost. Can I have an introduction in a second, please? Arthur, Duan. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony,
Sorry, Tom's a little bit hard to hear you. Can you just say that?
This is to allow the city to go for the bond, to pay for this.
To go-
In front.
Okay, aye.
Descaludi. Aye. Brick.
Aye.
Moranti,
Aye.
Morris,
Aye.
Ronnie, Sar,
Aye.
Walker.
Aye.
Wallace,
Aye.
President Pietro.
Aye.
Carried.
Okay. Now, the most controversial resolution. Can I have an introduction and a second to authorize the mayor to enter into a contract with Rise and Run Permaculture for the 2023 Arbor Day tree plantings? Ronnie and Dewan. A roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Anthony,
mind if I make a long speech about this real quick, or? Aye.
Fasciculotti? Aye. Frick?
Aye.
Moranti?
Aye.
Morris?
Aye.
Roney?
Aye.
Sar?
Aye.
Walker?
Malachi?
I think he's frozen, Tom.
Oh, he froze. Okay, that's all right. Well, he doesn't have to, we have it anyway, but you want to just,
Wallace?
Aye.
President DiPietro?
aye.
Carried.
A yet more controversial, motion to adjourn. Go ahead.
Beach comparison?
What? You scared me to death. All those in favor, please say by saying aye.
Second?
Oh, yeah.